Corey Holcomb, you're here with us, Hot 97. You got shows at Caroline's.
Yeah, I got shows at Caroline's this weekend and
Today, tomorrow.
today and tomorrow.
How was last night?
Last night was great.
Yeah?
Last night was great. I want to say to the young lady I met last night, we don't have to keep in touch no more.
I hate you so much. I've had a chance to talk to you before, and we had a great time talking about side chicks, and we'll get to that.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Corey, I want your opinion on things right now that's going on. Like, what did you think about Beyonce's performance at, the Super Bowl halftime? And everybody was talking about, oh, she's paying homage to, Black Panther Party, which I thought was phenomenal.
I was very proud of Beyonce taking a chance, putting it out there like that. Just like we was talking a second ago, man. Listen, when you get your vehicle, you know what I'm saying? You have to do something to address what's going on in this world, because they're just people who don't have the power to say anything or don't have the power to be seen saying what they do say. So people like Beyonce, people like me, people like you.
Yeah.
You got to take a stand, man, because, there's a lot of crooked things going on with the police. There's a lot of crooked things going on with
the government.
The government. That thing in Flint, Michigan, that really hurt me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To think that they're so bold with it, they would just give them water this bad.
And then bill them. Apparently still bill them. Like, oh, but y'all still going to pay even though we're poisoning you.
That is a terrorist act.
That is a terrorist act.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And they will call heroes of mine, the Black Panthers, terrorists. I think that's foul, because if you really know who the Black Panthers were, there's no way you can call them a terrorist. There's a lot of youngsters who have no idea who the Black Panthers were except what they heard through the media. They don't know that they were the group that used to watch the neighborhood because the police were so corrupt, and they used to do things to hurt innocent black people as they do now. Back then, the Black Panthers would, try to intercede in that situation and help people out.
And more importantly, they were educated. Is that people don't realize it's because they understood the law is why they could enforce their rights.
Right.
And even if you're like, oh yeah, Black Panther Party, if you don't understand the fundamental, they were educated, they read, they understood what was going on out here.
So you're going to get me deep, because there's a lot of wicked men who are in charge of what you learn. And even in the school books now, they're trying to take away how slavery was portrayed, because they're saying that they
were helpers.
Yeah, they were helpers. They're not saying what it is. We jacked them from their country and rewrote their history the way we wanted it to be. There's a lot of crooked people in this world, and the people who are crooked, they are consistent with who they are, and I'll call them out. You know what I mean?
Corey, did you think, I don't know, I guess when you were growing up, were you just thinking like, okay, we're going to keep moving forward, and then now at this state, you're just like, really, guys?
Yeah, it's worse.
Yeah.
A lot of people think we've made progress. We got President Obama, but it's really worse.
Yeah.
It's like now you just want to fit in instead of the right thing being done. You just want to find your spot in this corrupt situation. You know what I mean? And it's really sad. You know what I'm saying? So we're supposed to be talking comedy, but this is so deep to me. You
but
know
you
what I mean?
talk
I'm passionate about it. You know what I mean?
So when someone comes to your show, what do they expect? I mean, we do the relationship talks, but do you get to go in politically? And what can someone expect when they come to a Corey Holcomb show?
Well, I'm a relationship guy. I'm here to help the couples who are not going to make it, basically not make it. You know what I mean? I'm here to finish that thing off for you. But because of my radio show, the 5150 show,
I love
just
it.
Google Corey Holcomb 5150 show. We do more politics with that, and I'm starting to incorporate that into my act more, because it's part of me. It's who I am. It's not like I never wanted to do it. It's just I always tried to leave the politics out, because it splits the room more than religion. But at this time, in my heart and state of the country, I think we have to talk about the politics, because there's only one-sided views of the politics. The guys who are on CNN, like Don Lemon.
Right. God.
Is this guy serious?
That's what I'm saying. He is.
Does he get away with this?
Yes. It's so bad out here.
Don Lemon, you know.
I love you.
Yeah.
So, Corey, what do you think? Okay, so you're a stand-up comedian. You've put in work on the road. This is something that's just ingrained in your DNA. We're doing movies now.
How do you stop people from staring at you? You different. I mean,
hate
seriously,
you.
she's different. Like, I don't know, you guys, you see her on camera and everything, but then when you see her in person, if you don't catch yourself, you'll be like, she's dreamy. That's what's up.
Thank you. I
Put you on the
appreciate
spot,
that.
didn't
Yeah, it did. I'm not used to that, but no, I appreciate that. Thank you.
No, that's real though. It's real.
Thank you. But like, you know, being a stand-up comedian, putting in that work, and then being able to get into movies, wilding out and stuff like that, someone on the outside looking in might think, he's got it easy. Oh, it must have happened, like, you know, because he's funny. That grind, look at you just wiping your eyebrow.
Well, see,
like,
I put on all this stuff under the sweatshirt, but I'm all right.
Yeah.
But I want to, like, I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
It's like there is no formula to this entertainment business. You
No.
can't tell anybody if you do this, this will happen. It's all based off your instincts.
Yeah.
My instincts led me to everything. I mean, I left Chicago. I drove from Chicago to L.A. on a revoked license.
boy.
I put some real dues in, and you
Yeah.
know, it's like there's things that I can't do or I won't do that compromises who I am. So I'm limited in Hollywood.
Yeah.
You know, I won't audition for certain things because I'm not putting on the dress and the lipstick and all
Yeah.
like that. I'm just not cut like that.
Yeah.
Not knocking anybody who does.
Absolutely.
If you do that, that's your thing. But it's harder for me. So the opportunities I got in Hollywood, I really appreciate them. Guys like Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
Will Packer, the dude who does the Think Like a Man movies, those guys who see me and take a chance on me, man, hey, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I got love for them because I'm not an auditioner. I don't go out and audition all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They just see me do my thing, and they're like, hey, Corey, I got something for you. And I'm like, man, that's what's up. So,
Yeah, you have to go to a Corey Holcomb show. I've seen you stand up. I did not stop laughing. Like, I was just like, this
Really?
is, oh yeah, because you know what? Even though people might be like, oh, you go in on women and stuff. No, I think it's the complete opposite. I think you're just stating certain things. Like, yeah, if you're a side chick, that's what you are, though.
That's what you are. That's
But
what you
like,
are.
I don't know why you're so sensitive now, but I think it's hilarious. Your show, I promise you, hands down, one of my favorites.
I can say this. This is what I figured out. Confident people,
Yeah.
they get it.
Yes.
People who are not confident or people who like to rule the environment,
Yeah.
like they're around somebody who has to be phony with them all
Right.
the time, they won't like me.
Yeah. Oh,
They
absolutely
won't like
not.
me because they're not used. I love to see the guys laughing and the girls get mad at the guys.
Yeah.
And they're with this guy. It
Yes.
might be their husband or
Yeah.
whatever. And they looking at them like, how dare you
Yeah.
laugh? And I think that's funny when you're around somebody where you can't laugh around them. What is that? That's insanity. That's
Yeah,
pressure.
that is.
That's a domestic violence situation that's just building up right there
you.
because, you know, pressure busts a pipe.
You gotta laugh, man.
I see guys, and then the girl will be like, and then they'll be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, how do you treat somebody like that when you're around them?
Just
But,
by one look, they scared. That's a
yeah.
problem.
Hey, it happens. You don't want to be in that courthouse. So they'll be like, Corey, I can't laugh. I'm sorry.
I can't laugh. February 15th was a dark day for a lot of side chicks. I mean, you went in, you addressed them.
Yeah. It
was hard.
sad. I know it's hard. You guys are waiting on that phone call, hoping you get one. Some side chicks get phone calls on February 14th.
Really?
Yeah, like if you was a side chick, you would get a call on February 14th.
Well, I'm glad I made the cut in your book.
Right. Well, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
you know, if this was my side chick, I probably wouldn't be worried about if my wife called me with you. I'd be, hey, babe, well, you know, you got to give me credit, though.
Yeah. Of course.
I had to throw that
Of
in.
course.
I don't normally throw the flirty stuff in, but I couldn't help that. But look, no, all you side chicks, you have to understand, that's how you get a man. I just can't see a situation where most women can start out as the main girl with a guy who has options. You have to earn your way.
Earn
Your way.
How do you earn? So for the women who are watching and the men, like, what are some tips on earning the way?
Well, okay, look, we're all hypocrites.
Right, of course.
None of us have it down packed. But
Right.
I would say this: you have to have some type of loyalty about you. It's a very attractive thing.
Yeah.
In a woman. Now, how does that work? Where some guy's cheating on his real girl?
Yeah, like how?
You know what I'm saying? But you can, if this is a way to say it, you can out loyal the real girl. Where
I hate you, Corey.
Eventually, you know,
Yeah.
you wind up as the real girl. It happens a lot.
God, it's so crazy.
I know. It's like we honor is something that's rare in this society.
It is.
You know what I mean? And unfortunately, it works for side chicks because guys and girls will give up on their situation to be with this other situation that seems like it's better. It's not right.
It's not right.
It's not right, but it happens.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why you got to go and see Corey's show, because it's not like you're saying this is right. You're saying, no, this is wrong, but this is what's happening, and this is why it's happening.
Man, I'm wrong about so much stuff. But I tell you like this, a guy like me, I am loyal. If you're with me, I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
But there's just things about being with me that I would say.
But at least you're honest.
That's the key. When a woman catches you lying, I don't like that feeling that she can't help. It's in her eyes.
Yeah.
She looks at you like you're nothing, and I'm ready to, I'm like, hey, it's over.
Yeah, it's done.
What could you do? Because I know you can't fix that.
Yeah.
And if you did fix it, when you find out what else I'm doing, that look's coming back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can't deal with the look.
That look, that disappointment look when somebody's around me, because I'm a gentleman.
Yeah.
If you're in my presence, I'm going to make sure you are comfortable.
Yeah.
And if you're uncomfortable, it's probably because you know it's something about me that I can't fix.
Yeah. And that's just who I am.
That's what's up, you know?
Have you ever met any of the side babies? Because you've addressed the side babies that come from the side chicks. And
yeah, I go visit my side babies when I'm in that city.
I can't stand you, Corey. The side baby.
Well, it's not like
I feel for the side babies out there, man.
Well, what can you do? They're happy to be alive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of side babies don't make it to being a side baby. They just got that little stomach area they hang out in for a couple of weeks. What? This is what happens.
Corey. But side babies are real.
Side babies are real.
Breakup in the in between. Is that what a side baby is? Also like we're kind of taking a break and take a break baby. Is that the same as a side baby? So all the side baby.
I fight to keep side babies alive. Sometimes I go down to Planned Parenthood with my group and I have my little signs. Mama, we can make it.
Corey, do people come after you for the things you say?
Yeah.
All the time?
You know, it was like yesterday, I did an interview at this radio station, and, you know, I crack jokes on everybody.
Of course.
I do gay jokes.
Yeah.
And this girl, she was, I could tell she was upset a little. And she said, do you hate gay people? I said, I don't hate anybody.
Yeah.
When I meet people, I treat them fair.
Yeah.
I treat them like I want to be treated. But I said, but if somebody is unfair to me, I'm going to be unfair to them. But I think that the temperature in America is you're a bad guy if you crack a joke on gay people, and I think that that's wrong because I have a cousin who I'm very close to, and he's gay, and we talk about each other. He calls me fat, and I call him flamboyant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And just for the record, gay people are hilarious. My best friend is gay, and he shades everyone and anyone can get it.
Right. Does he he's got a good personality and everything.
There he is right there. Queen Kong. Queen Kong. And he is a monster at shading.
I believe you.
I'm just saying.
I don't like the way people act like you can't crack gay jokes. And you have to, because sometimes there are things that are so obvious. Yeah. And if you're scared to say it, what is that? I mean, I'm going to take that chance.
Real gay folks, I guess, being around my best friend, they can handle the truth because they will crack a joke on you too.
Remember what we were talking about earlier? Being confident.
Yeah,
it's the people who aren't confident.
Yes.
That make the world this little eggshell where you don't want to crush something.
Yeah.
This guy said something to me about, don't you know people commit suicide? I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do about that? I can't crack a joke because somebody's going to commit suicide?
It's sad.
That's crazy. It's almost like I watched that movie 300 where, you know, they're in Sparta and they look at the weak baby that they throw. I'm not saying the world should be like that, but the people who are too sensitive need to understand we can't always adjust to you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out here who are confident in who they are, and they walk this, they walk this thing called life with their head up, and we handle everything because life is hard. So I can't always hold your hand. I got to crack this joke.
Can't censor everything, man.
Right.
And you're cracking jokes. I think people forget.
My cousin had on a dress. I'm not going to crack a joke on him because he's muscular. You know what I mean? He had on
You're just jealous because you don't have as much muscles as your cousin.
Okay, whatever, but... Yeah, he looked weird in that dress, and I'm just supposed to sit there like, oh, okay, I'm not going to say nothing.
You're like,
about
come on.
Vin Diesel in a dress over here. You know what I mean? It's funny. It's funny,
yeah.
So I crack jokes about a lot of stuff, and sometimes people get offended. And I will say to everybody who's offended by anything I said,
Yo, your word. What was the situation with you and Stephen A. Smith? Because that seemed like it was going to turn into a fight, but...
It would never turn into a fight.
Okay.
Stephen A. Smith is not going to fight me when he sees me.
Right. Oh, I know he ain't.
He's
like,
not
I mean,
fight
stop.
me when he sees me, but I feel like Stephen A. Smith does not represent black people accordingly on that show, because there are things that happen in the black community where we show wretched sides of ourselves, and he will bring that up.
Yeah.
But he will not bring up when Caucasian people show wretched sides to themselves. You know what I mean? And I really think that's a way of, you're cooning, dude. You're cooning. He said something about a woman one day and got suspended. And
Did he?
Oh, he got suspended when he said something about, it was a domestic violence situation, and then he had the audacity to speak from the heart. That's what I say. And he said something about how women need to do this so they won't, get into situations like that. So they suspended him for a week. Then he came back and he gave this apology, and it was just so phony. It was the apology to get back in good with his bosses.
Of course.
So I couldn't respect that. So I speak on Stephen A. Smith because all I really watch on television is ESPN and Family Guy. Those are two of the things
right,
that
Family Guy.
I can relate to.
Yeah.
So when
I
see
think
these...
kicking someone while they're down is just... It's not cool.
See, you got a heart.
It's not cool, man. It's like, what? Stop. Who you trying to impress?
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly, man. And I'm just not the type of guy who can sit back and be phony and not say nothing.
Yeah.
And my radio show, the 5150 show.
Hey, now.
I know these guys are watching it. They won't admit they watching it.
Of course.
That's how he know I say what I say about him.
Yeah, and I thought it was funny what he said about he knows where I'm at. It's like, okay.
Right. It's like, yeah, you know where I'm at.
You know where we're all at.
I'm not looking for you.
No,
I'm going
no
to talk
one
about you.
cares.
And when we meet,
Yeah.
we'll see what happens, because that's when it becomes real.
Gosh, you have to go see Corey's show tonight at Caroline's, tomorrow at Caroline's on Broadway.
Yeah.
One of the best stand-up comedians I've ever seen.
Thank you.
Honestly, and I've
Thank you.
seen like just great performances, just the art, and I respect what you do.
Did you ever play sports?
I did not. I tried, but my parents couldn't afford the uniform, so I couldn't. So I played street ball. I know it's a long story, but yeah. But honestly, I really respect comedians, and especially good ones that take the time to address things and find the art in making us still smile and laugh about real things. And before I let you go, as a stand-up comedian, and obviously Bill Cosby, any thoughts on that? And different people have spoke up. Some people have been scared to talk about it. So do you have anything to say about Bill Cosby?
Like I say, we're all hypocrites. Bill Cosby said what he said about black people raising their kids. And it seems like, we don't know for sure, but it seems like, I'm the type of guy where there's smoke, there's fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what Bill Cosby did.
Right.
I wasn't there. But I've done a little research on it. He's a little aggressive in interviews. He had this one interview with that one Spanish lady, and you could pick up on his aggression toward women.
God.
You know what I mean?
Oh, no.
So I'm not rooting against Bill Cosby, because I feel like they're going out their way to shame him. But if I was in a room with Bill Cosby by myself, I'd be like, he got caught. Because there's something there. You know what I mean? There's something there. I wish him luck. He's too old to go to jail, because I'm sure he's never been jail raped.
Oh, God, Corey.
You ain't ready for that at your age, Bill.
I gotta get you out of here, Corey. You won't do too much.
Bill, you don't want to see that.
Corey, you.